apologies to all who were just watching and the stream just cut off. We're back. Here we are, about to get this thing painted. This time with no technical difficulties as we dive right into this guy. Don't have a lot of time today, so let's just get into it. There we go. Look at that beautiful overhead angle. That's what we're talking about right here. Alright, let's make sure that's good. Down just a wee bit. Alright, so the person has a purple, brown, gold, and silver seems to be kind of the main colors here. Let me just bring this image into the stream so I don't have to keep on looking back and forth. Down just always you to a much more manageable level. And there we go. So that purple's a unique shade. I don't know if I have the exact shade of purple here. It seems like it's more of a... Let's see, if I was to make that purple, let's just try this darker purple I have out here and kind of see how we're going to work with that. Expand a bit, just because they're a bit smaller. I've been doing a lot of work with the Titan lately, and he's a lot bigger. And the camera likes focusing on him a bit better. I'm going to take just a little bit of black. Try to make more of a purple to build up here. Yeah, so it looks like all the cloth is just the same kind of purple. I'm going to mix that too dark. Let's just try. Some nice even coverage. I use zenithal on this, but honestly I kind of wish I just made it all white. It saved me a lot of time for this one. But it'll look good. I probably overuse my zenithal, and I am aware of that. I don't even half the time I paint over the highlights. I just like knowing where the light is supposed to be. It really helps me out. Let's see. Okay, so it's arms, not purple. I've been wanting to get some paint on this guy for a while. It's been sitting on my to-do list for quite a bit. Yeah, that purple's more of a deep royal purple. Do I have that color or do I have to mix it? I'm not in the mood to mix today. I honestly like this purple better. Nice little white coming through. It's good to be back doing this. I tell you, it's been a weird couple weeks for me. Probably should have done a couple of skeletons as a warm-up, because my brain is just like, how do I paint? I don't remember. But I'll get the hang of it. Oh, I have no memory of this place. It fades beyond imagination. Yeah, I've really been trying to push myself out there more. You may not know this about me, but I am notoriously over my brain. A little too. I don't have a lot of self-confidence in regard. So I've been really. It's been my personal goal these last couple months is to really just put content out there, put things I'm interested in, and really try to improve my craft and my online presence a bit. Because I enjoy doing it, but I've always been in my head too much to really, to putting it out there because it's fear of failure, honestly. So it's been refreshing to, and a little scary, a little terrifying to really kind of showcase my talents. All of those. It's my new personal mission, right? Personal mission. I sound like Sean Connery over here today. It's the main reason why I don't have the second camera on while I'm painting. I'm just not in the mood to. I want to be here with you, but I don't want to have to be here with you, if you know what I mean. So probably a couple layers. Try to figure out how they get that more. I might have to mix some blues in it. My purple's more like the Einar purple, of which this character is based on, but it doesn't match, and I kind of have to have it match when I do the tutorials. Not as much close enough. So I already have to repaint the De La Pucelle because I got a little too fancy and I changed the colors too much, so that the whole recording was kind of useless. I was feeling too artsy and not actually productive enough. I mean, if you're painting these units and you want to paint your own style, the colors offer no mechanical change, so certainly do it. If you want to flex your painting abilities or try something different, do it. I tell you, if they released HeroScape with the whole master set, I would have had some wacky paints. I'm still hoping. I'm holding on hope that they realize the error of their ways and release it. Honestly, I was planning on starting this Twitch channel and this YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, which you should go check out, by the way, for more HeroScape painting tips and tutorials. Once the Age of Annihilation HeroScape released, but we weren't ready. I keep on saying this. We as a community were not ready for painting and all the changes they brought. I mean, that wasn't the reason it failed. It failed because they wanted $2 million. But my goal, my personal mission now, is to not just sit around, be sad about a game I wanted to come back for 12 years, failing its Kickstarter, going back into the garbage bin. But it is to just prep the community for the next era of HeroScape, which is undoubtedly going to be with painting. And on a personal level, 3D printing as well. I wish more like companies like Hasbro and stuff like that were. I mean, I know they'll never do it, but I wish they just were a little bit less stingy with their STLs and just sold those. Yeah, they have all the designs. Get a little bit of something out of it and just have like, I would pay $15 for each character design. I admit. Right now, I'm just kind of Going over my figure, kind of outlining what I want to do. And whenever you do metallics, I always recommend going with black as the undercoat, and then build up silvers. I'm a Heroescape painter. I did not know what non-metallic metal means. I don't know what that means. I've always wanted to try, but I don't think I'm there yet. These days I'll set about figuring out how to do it. I think it would probably help my overall painting style and abilities. But for now, I have to actually hold back to make it look more like a factory paint job. That's the Heroescape aesthetic. Let's see, yeah, let's paint this axe black too. Little cyber axe. This is a quick little guy to paint up. I think he'll be pretty good. I think I have all of Wave 1 printed finally. Finally got the Bug Squads, the Oathbound Legionnaires painted. I even have a Washia, or however you say the name, printed as well. She's not primed yet, but this is going to be a fun one to paint. I'm actually kind of looking forward to this. Lots of green. I love greens. Greens and blues are my favorite colors to paint. They're just fun to do. It's easier to understand how green builds up, blue builds up compared to how red builds up. It's just a different kind of. You have to be a lot more subtle with it. All right, let's. You know what? You know this is a good model for the pirate because all the Age of Annihilation figures have these. They really like belt buckles and bandoliers. That's their signature aesthetic right there. They make an anime character protagonist blush with all their belt buckles. Alright, so it looks like they got some brown, gold. Let me try to find a bigger version of this picture here. The backside, I need the full image. I do appreciate this about the NGC is that they have the full color character on the front and the back, as well as some backstory. Get that delicious, delicious lore about the character. Alright, so it looks like that gun's just a basic silver, nothing fancy. And, yeah, honestly, I probably have to go through with the legs and the arms and do more of a brown over this black. I think that would probably be the best course of action. Really bring out that gold. Rule of thumb, if it's silver, use black. If it's gold or bronze, use brown as the base coat. This looks so much better. Of course, you can mix that up. If you want rusty silver, then use brown. If you want bright gold, use black. Painting is all about what rules do I want to break today. Thin this down here. Yeah, the Zenithal really didn't offer much much help on this one. I would not recommend Smith-owning this figure. But it didn't hurt either. Just go around all the angles. Should get those little specks so you forget. My age-old nemesis is the part betwixt the legs, the little cloth part right there. Let's see, how do I get that shade of purple? I'm gonna have to mix some blues. Yeah, that part between the legs, that little cloth part, you really gotta pay attention to that. I'm glad I'm using a little PVC pipe with some sticky tack on it. It makes that part a lot easier. Alright, let's see if I can get this shade of purple going. I don't have it. Does it need more? Yeah, I think. So we got 5 bright. Alright. Let's see if I got any blues nearby. Oh, it's another army. This might be too bright, but let's see how we look here. Yeah, that's going to be too bright. It's more blue than purple. Alright. It's a little bit closer. Yeah, you don't want to start too light, especially with all this fabric. Alright, thin little coat over what I've already done. Course corrected there. That looks a lot more accurate to what, yeah. I mean, my hands are just shaking today. I am, back in the day, I used to paint like 2 figures a day. Those were the golden years. Now it's about 2 or 3 figures a week. I'm gonna die a ghost, I tell you, because with this and the 3D paint, the 3D printer now, I'm gonna have so much unfinished business that I will never be able to fully exit this mortal coil. That looks a lot more accurate to what's there. This is probably a rare time where I've just used a straight flat gray primer. Alright. Stretch my back because I'm getting old. And let's find a suitable brown to use. It is like a dark brown, so I'm going to use some oak brown from Army Painter. Not a fan of Army Painter Browns, honestly, but that's all I really got at the moment. I'll have to find my Vallejo Brown, because that is the good stuff. I'm really a Team Vallejo now. I used to be kind of a big Army Painter stand, but I've kind of fallen out with them. Lucent. They also use their paints, but I don't know. Once you kind of use Pro Acryl or Vallejo or kind of the good stuff, it's hard to go back. I need to get eventually that Pro Acryl Master Paint set. I just have their whites currently. They're pretty good. Just wasting my sweet time today. The blacks will still work. It will. See if we can change that. The dreaded focus. Let's see if that works any better. Might just be too close. Oh, you see all my mess. I don't want to have to do this. You're making me go manual. There we go. Shed some light on the situation right here. Alright, let's keep on going with this brown here. Tangents aside. I print 2 of each of these figures because first time I painted, I'm just kind of figuring out what the heck I'm doing. I'm just like, I think this is what I want to do. Looks like the back part of it's purple as well. A little rucksack. So what is that first? Going through, and this one's definitely a lot more detailed than the Kadala Titan. You gotta really gotta pay attention to these little lines here. It's gotta look really good once the wash hits it. Some little highlights go on. This guy will really start to sing. I'm just getting rid of all that white showing through. Assume these little parts right here are going to be gold as well, since they stick out. It looks like that little central console part of this is kind of gold too, so let's make that brown. This character originally had a red cloak, which I must admit I kind of liked more, but everyone else kind of liked the purple cloak, so here I am doing the purple cloak. If this one turns out okay in the recording, I definitely will put another one with a red cloak, because that one was pretty cool. But he does look more thematic for Einar, so definitely see the direction there. I'm called Rogue Idealist because I just like to do things a bit differently. Different ideas about a lot of different things. Alright. Let's get some silvers on here just so I feel better about my work. The face is going to be really fun to do. Going through on this belt, making sure I get all those little pouches and buckles and whatnot. You're right. Where's my gunmetal? Here we go. We got the gunmetal. You know what? I really like Talk Like a Pirate Day. I live for that day. Next time it's Talk Like a Pirate Day. I don't really know what number of the day. I love it, but you know what? This probably will be better. But next time it happens, I will definitely do a stream. Just talking like a pirate, working on the Dawn Raider syndicate on my end. Yarg, matey. It's fun. I like talking like a pirate. So if I was to make this myself, I definitely would add some kind of plate color on the chest right there because it has a little bit of separation. But the key here is sticking to the simplicity. So definitely some layering up, but let's come together. Let's put a little bit in. I do like how kind of some of that light pink shows through. It's doing the layering job for me, which isn't all terrible. And it's coming along. See, normally I have something else prepped so I can work on this while this is drying. Let's see if I have anything nearby I can work on. Oh, this is fortuitous. This might be a bit of a spoiler, but this is in playtesting already, so you can see it on the NGC website. This guy right here is Ulgrin Shoreshine. He's coming out in wave 2, and he's a wacky little guy. He has a size changing cannon. Which is pretty fun. I recommend playing him with some Knights of Weston. Not Knights of Weston, pretty much there's a lot of characters with huge advantages kind of in the pipeline, but kind of gives some special use to Sir Dinric with Giant Slayer. Or if you reduce it, it makes the Major X-17 Gladiatron's pretty good. There's some niche uses you can definitely use. Why not? We got the Browns already out. He's going to have like a silver armor as well. I mean, a gold armor as well. So let's just get him out of the way. That's the key to getting a lot of things done, is kind of having the same colors just lined up. Knocking them out. I primed this with a Army Painter Brown spray paint, and then with a little white overhead just so I can kind of see the details. And it looks really good. like when a unit's just all one color. That's the, that is the Warhammer method. If you got hundreds of guys to paint, just... I don't know, I'm speaking of turn, I really don't know much about Warhammer. I have a friend who's really into it. I have to give it a try with him sometime. I just don't have the time for another costly hobby to get involved in. Well, I guess I have time. I just don't have the money. You know, one of these days I'll figure out how to do all this, making all this stuff profitable. That's the day, right? So now it's just because I love you all. I'm just going to focus it up again. It just doesn't like it. Alright. That's understandable. I shoot with Panasonics and they're great at everything, but their autofocus is definitely subpar. Mind if I keep on doing this, I have to upgrade to Sony, which I heard their autofocus is pretty great, but I don't know. I haven't really been excited about doing that. See, this way I'm not wasting paint. I could have just thrown all that brown away, but look at that. We got a nice, good coat for the metallics. Little guy. Puck's a great poke punch. Alright, that guy was a nice decoy. Distract my impatience while I waited for these guys to dry. Alright, let's get these metallics on here. Question is, do I have enough? I'm running dangerously low on gunmetal. That dark kind of metal. I will definitely have to get some more. To really make this character shine, make sure you get the little ends of the canister in his chest. That's some nice contrast. That's starting to sing right there. Yeah, we're gonna do some fun things with his eyes too. I'm kind of using like a half tri brush on these guys. I'm kind of painting it all, but I'm not like trying to get all the recesses. Alright, let's see here. His little buckle. Might need to break out my detail brush for this. Yeah, let's go a little something smaller. Or something with a better point on it. This will work. Switch into the Citadel layer. You can kind of fill in as much of those little details as you want on this character. If we try to hit all the buttons. I'm painting all the little circle joints silver as well. Kind of give it a hobble together kind of look. Alright, let's find where I put my gold out here. And I just realized I forgot a whole little leg portion, purple, so. That was my child falling down the stairs, probably. Little rapscallion this guy is. Alright, where's my greedy gold? Hello, greedy gold. Does not mix you enough. So this is why we kind of went through and did that all brown. It just looks. So clean. Honestly, I probably should have made that more of a bronze than a gold, but it looks more gold in the picture. Probably would have been nice to go from bronze to gold. I'm definitely going to go back through and pick out the details I want to kind of keep mismatched a bit more. Let me find a bronze too. Let me kind of add some variability to it. Hey, bronze, eh? Well, yeah. Yeah, I kind of want to see what it looks like with bronze compared to just a straight gold. Yeah, it's a little bit more subtle. I like that. I'm just going to kind of add it in parts. I actually feel like I kind of got inverse. I feel like I need to have more. Let's do this. The little lake parts be silver inside. I am a robot pirate. Well, this I cannot deny. Let me check these arms. I need to kind of see where the parts are silver and parts are not silver. Alright. Alright, so it looks like it's most of it's actually kind of gold with just the toes silver. So let me add these. Silver. I'm kind of going for some mismatch on this. I want it to be perfectly equal. Kind of scrap together pieces. Let's paint the little satchel because I forgot to do that. Okay, I'm gonna add some little more details to this backpack. No one can see the back, so no one can say that maybe it's not that way. Get a different color brown. Little bags on the back. It's kind of like bringing these details to life on this. Let me just use this pure blue for this little water canteen. There's a lot of fun little details that you can bring out, or not bring out. You just paint all brown and kind of call it a day. Now I'm just adding some levels to the character. It's gonna make it a little bit brighter. I'm gonna have to probably go back and do this once the wash is put on, but I just kind of want to see where this is going. Now I'm just adding life to these small little details. Little guy's coming along. Let's let this guy dry a bit. Put him on the drying spot. And let's go back to old Volker and Sure Shot over here. Do I have a dry brush available? I know I do somewhere. Just a moment. Oh, that's a lot of bronze. I just invested in a dry palette, which I saw somebody using. Essentially like a wet palette, but it's essentially just a textured piece of 3D printed particulate that you can rub your brush on. So I am excited to see how that turns out. Now I'll just keep on using my special paint pans. This is a fun one to dry brush, I'll tell you that. I'm gonna have to reglue this guy's hands, they're all flopping all over the place. Alright. Take some strong tones. Since I already have this guy up, why not just continue doing him? Wave it off course. For like armors, I do recommend using Army Painter. Oh, what's their thing called? Quick Shade. Just because it's like all one big lump like that. Kind of just fills in all those details, adds a nice glaze to it. I don't recommend them for everything. But compared to like Citadel or whatever, it kind of doesn't pull as much because the whole thing is kind of just it's more of a thin layer that darkens the whole thing. Alright, need some black. Where's my Pro Acro black? There we go. You definitely have to thin Pro Acro washes down as they are pretty thick. I'm going to apply that wash to all the metallics. You know what, let me try a little bit of this purple tone on this guy. I just want to see. I'm gonna have to go through and clean this up. I don't like it as much. That's fine. All mistakes are fixable. I kind of haven't realized yet, but I think I've kind of almost moved beyond washes, as I can kind of play on my own most of the time, and usually just lose everything I do when I do a wash. But yeah, it's a little subtlety to it. I add some highlights to it, look really nice. Alright, well I'm going to let these dry. I actually have things to do, but we're looking pretty good. Let me just do that eyes, because that sounds really fun. I want kind of create like a glowing effect on these eyes, so I'm actually probably going to use some specialty paints I have. Or would it be better to actually kind of want to build them up. At least the red eye, for example. Let's mix some. Maybe a bit too dark. Doing this, you definitely want an eye with a very, very fine tip. What color is that third eye? I think it's 1 red, 2 blue. Alright, where's my dark blue at? Honey, where is my dark blue? Why do you want to know? Because the city's in danger. My evening. Okay, yeah. Incredibles is the best Pixar movie. Bar none. The titular 3 eyes of 3 Eyes Brink. Alright, I do have to let this dry. Let me add a little bit of this same thing to his axe for some subtle detail. Nope, still got. It's still wet. Alright, I think it's time for me to call it a day anyway. It's been. Oh, this stream has been long enough. An hour and a half stream, nice little stream. That's what you're looking at. But we're about done. I'm gonna add through and go through and kind of add the finishing touches, touch up these metals a bit, and this cloak, really make that cloak shine, but it's looking pretty good. Yeah, right now it's all kind of muddy because of the shadows. I'm gonna really buff those out. It's gonna be looking really cool. It's all dry and not wet anymore. Okay, well, this is the Rogue Idealist. And thanks to anyone that tuned in or that will be tuning in later. Encourage you to think differently and have a great rest of your day.